Hello there, everyone. This is Will Kimac Vintage. I'm coming to you with a short little update to a board that I did a repair on um, for the person by the name of Brian. Part one is up on my channel, so this is part two and the final. Unfortunately, I've already packaged up that board and it's in a box and ready to be shipped back to the owner. So I can't use it for me to show you what I found, what my problem was. So I'm going to use the board I just finished reloading and did a test on it and basically tried to explain to you what was happening. Um, that board for Brian, I um, I normally test my things using an actually external SCSI, um, blue SCSI. This guy, which I do have some available in my store, and a very nice case that's got a button in here. It's got a soft spot on the case that you just push, and then that will make contact with the button inside, and you can then put it into the right mode to upload a flash, to upload a new actually firmware. So these are there and nice. Um, and then I do a tech step on them to make sure everything is okay, and then I also still test the internal SCSI and the floppy to make sure everything is working. And when I went to test on Brian's board, the internal SCSI, it wasn't booting right. So external was working, internal would boot up to a certain point, and then it would lock up. Then I would do a reset, and it tries to boot, and it gets caught in a boot loop or something, and then I get a question mark saying nothing is there. So not only was it failing to boot and locking up, but it was also corrupting the image. So I had to recopy the image every single time over. So the images were getting corrupted by the actual blue SCSI. And um, it's not the blue SCSI because I tried that on a different board and it works fine. But it really had me a bit confused and wondering what the hell was going on because that's not something that you normally see. And if SCSI external is working, but internal isn't. So anyway, so I went and what I had to do. Let me go to the scope here so I can show you on this board. Okay, so this is the SCSI chip right here. Okay, so it's got a data lines and address lines and a bunch of other ones that are coming to it that are shared with other stuff. But why do I feel low in this chair? Okay. Um, what I come to find out, although on this board is it runs different. Okay. On this board here, I can show you better on a reloaded on a donor board because it's got everything missing. All right, so if we go to here, SCSI here, no, back here, SCSI, yeah, okay. So what I started doing was just checking from the SCSI chip, checking each pin to see where it goes based on the schematic and toning it out to see. Basically, I was hunting for a actually broken trace. Okay, and as I kept on going around, I came up here to pin number 9. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 over here. 9 over here is supposed to go to 51 on the blue on the glue, which is this one. 51, 52, 53, 54. Yeah, this is 54. So it's supposed to go to here. Okay, and we can tone that out. On this board, it's gonna tone out. So Oh, on this board it's not going to tone out because it's not. Yeah, it is broken. All right. Well, let me go to the original board and you'll see to a working board. Pin 9, which is this one, 7, 8, 9. You see there, it goes to 51. On Brian's board, it was not. Okay. And then I went to look, and I come to find, you see, like this goes to here, then it runs. See, 51 comes to here. Okay, there. Okay, so we have connection. I've got from 51 in the glue to a via here where I know it runs. Then it runs here. You see, it runs right here. So on this board, I'm pretty sure it's broken somewhere around here. See, I'm not getting anything. So on this board, it's broken too because of all the corrosion. So this is not a good example, but at least you can see from the um, from here, you can at least see that it does work. And what that signal is, what pin 9 is the SCSI DRQ that then helps control internal or external SCSI usage. Once I fixed that, the SCSI worked. I mean, that was it. Internal worked without any problem, and I wasn't getting any more corrupted images. Um, every single one of my internal SCSIs were actually booting up, and I wanted to go here. So everything was booting up, and they were all working. So I tested that. I tested the floppy. I did a tech step again, and everything on his board passed. So it went through the cleaning process, and it is now packaged and ready to be mailed out either tomorrow or Wednesday. I've got about 20 packages to go and mail out tomorrow, so I may not get all of them out tomorrow. And if I do this one, this will be 21 or so. So I do have more. I don't think this border will be ready to go. This one may be ready to go out on Thursday or Friday. Okay, so, but at least I wanted to give you all an update on the border, Brian. I'm sorry this is not a lot of stuff in this video. It's just me talking and showing a very minor little thing. But if you do encounter that problem with your SCSI where your internal is not booting but your external is, um, check all the signal lines coming off of the SCSI chip. Because if the external is booting, that means your address lines and your data lines are fine. Okay. Then what is left are the other inputs. Okay, which is going to be just a handful of not a handful of actually signal lines, and you can tone those out to where they go following the actual schematic. So um, simple process. It's a bit of it takes a little bit of time, but it is definitely worthwhile to actually do. So anyway, folks, if you appreciate this video, give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, thank you. Bye bye.